This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. The New Brunswick municipal election votes are finally in. In St. Andrews, Deputy Mayor Brad Henderson beat out incumbent Doug Naish to become the town's new mayor.
I'm certainly appreciative. You do feel that there is pockets of support for you in the community, but to get that much support, it means a lot to me. If we look at some of the accomplishments as a team we did on the last council, the fact that three of us are going to continue to work with some new blood, it's a wonderful opportunity for the community.
The town had an impressive 64% voter turnout, the highest voter turnout in over 25 years, and the highest in Southwest New Brunswick this election.
One thing's for sure is the number of candidates that raised their hand certainly all encouraged their loved ones, their friends, and people in the community to vote. But also with the pandemic is, you had meetings streaming live. People were watching them more regularly at home at CHCO. And I think people were more engaged with the municipal council than they've ever been.
Here's a look at election results across Southwest New Brunswick. In St. Andrews, 2 of the 4 councillors that reoffered, Kate Akagi and Kurt Gumashal, were re-elected, with 4 fresh faces joining the council roster. Voter turnout was high across Charlotte County, with a 49% turnout in St. George, where political newcomer John Dederekis won in a 3-way mayoral race with 222 votes, beating Sharon E. Tucker, who trailed behind with 197, followed by incumbent Faith Avery, who received 137 votes. Alexa Dederekis, who is the daughter of the newly elected mayor, notably also won one of the 6 council seats. It was a close race on Campobello Island, where newcomer Harvey Matthews edged out incumbent Brett Newman for the win by just 6 votes, where there was also a 48% voter turnout. On Grand Manan, councillor of 9 years Bonnie Morris won in a landslide victory over incumbent Dennis Green, ending his 4-term streak as mayor, with 862 votes to Green's 199, with a 58% voter turnout. In Black's Harbour, there was a 56% voter turnout, where John D. Craig beat Heather Chase 263 votes to 127. Mayor of 17 years Terry James decided not to reoffer for mayor and instead ran for council, but failed to win one of the seats. St. Stephen Mayor Alan McAdam was the only incumbent to reoffer to get re-elected without being acclaimed, with 763 votes to challenger Vernon Card's 241. St. Stephen's Council was acclaimed, which is likely why voter turnout was just slightly above the 30% provincial average at 32%. In McAdam, incumbent Mayor Ken Stanix was the only mayor in the region to win by acclamation. At a press conference on Tuesday, Premier Blaine Higgs said he expects New Brunswick to hit more major milestones in its COVID-19 vaccine rollout this week.
While I know that many people have upcoming appointments, particularly people whose age cohort recently became eligible to date, currently 79% of New Brunswickers over the age of 50 have received at least 1 dose. And for those over the age of 60, that figure is almost 86%. On top of this, second dose clinics in long-term care homes across the province will be completed this week.
Those aged 16 and older, or the parents or guardians of someone aged 12 to 15, can register for an appointment at a participating pharmacy or through the clinics provided by the Vitalite or Horizon Health Networks.
Premier Higgs said that the province is working on a reopening plan that he will unveil at a later date. He did stress, however, that he wants to see at least 75% of the province vaccinated with at least 1 dose before considering further easing of restrictions.
And I know everyone is anxious to hear more about our plan to open up, but we want to make sure that it is fully formed before we share details. Once we hit the path to green, we want to be able to keep moving forward and not have to take any steps backward.
That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and live-streamed COVID-19 updates for the province, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.